The Tale of Sir Topaz by Chaucer. Listen, lords, with all your might, and I will tell you honour bright. A tale of mirth and game, about a fair and gentle knight. In battle, torment, and fight, Sir Topaz was his name. And he was born in far country, in Flanders all beyond the sea. At Popperain in that place, his father was of high degree. And lord of all that land was he, as God has given him grace. Sir Topaz grew a doughty swain, with face like bread of whitest grain. His lips were red as a rose, and his complexion like a stain of scarlet red, and I maintain he had a seemly nose. He'd saffron hair and a beard as well, that down below his girdle fell. His shoe leather was Spanish, rich brown his hose, it so befell. From brudges, and rich his robe as well, it made money vanish. And he was great at hunting deer, and hawking down along the mere. With a goshawk on his hand, he was an archer never fear, a wrestler too, that had no peer in all the land. Full many a maiden bright in bower lay longing for him hour by hour, who should have been asleep, but he was a chaste and fled the power of lakery, chaste of bramble flower, where red the berries creep. It so befell upon a day, as I'll tell truly if I may, Sir Topaz went to ride, he mounted on his steed of grey, and lance in hand he rode away, a long sword by his side. He spurred his way through the forest fair, where many a monster has its lair, such as the hare and buck, and as he went by east and north, I tell you, was riding forth he met with evil luck. The herbs were springing in the vale, green ginger plants and liquor pale, and cloves with their sweetness offered, with nutmegs too to put in ale, no matter whether fresh or stale, or else to be kept coffered. The birds were singing, let me say, the sparrow hawk and popinjay. It was a joy to hear, the throttlescock attuned his lay, the turtle dove upon the spray. Sang very loud and clear, Sir Topaz fell in love, longing on hearing thus the throstle sing, and spurred away like mad. His steed was hot with galloping and sweated so. A man could wring him out, such a sweat he had. Sir Topaz, so it came to pass, wearied of spurring to the grass, so very fierce his courage, that down he lay as bold as brass. He eased his steed by a morass, where there was a splendid forage. Saint Mary Benedict, he said, what love has done to me. It binds my heart, no joke. By God, I dreamed all night. Said he, an elf queen should be my mistress, and sleep beneath my cloak. I'll have an elf queen, I declare, in all the worlds there's none so fair, or worthy to be mine. In town all other women I resign, an elf shall be my Valentine. By dell and dale and down, he climbed his saddle and like a throne, and galloped over to stile and stone, to spy an elf queen, and soon, as fast as if he'd flown, he found a secret place and lone, sweet fairyland I mean, so wild. For not a soul in all that zone there was, and not a face was sown, no woman, not a child, until a mighty giant came on him, Sir Elephant by name, a perilous man indeed, who said, Sir Knight, by fire and flame, be off. By Turgment Almain, you and your sturdy steed, with mace unless you go. The Queen of Faerie, with harp and pipe and music eerie, has dwelling in this place. The knight replied, by all that's blue, tomorrow I'll meet you with, when I have got my armor, and then I hope to make you dance. With this my slender little lance, you shall be the warmer. Your belly shall feel its prick, as I advance your prime of day, and it may chance that you'll be slain, I tell ye. Sir Topaz quickly then retired. The giant took a sling and fired. Fell stones, but greatly daring, Sir Topaz swiftly left the place, and got away by God's grace, and by his noble bearing. My lord, still hearken to my tale, that's merrier than the nightingale, and let me whisper plain, how good Sir Topaz, small and pale, by spurring over the hill and dale, got back to town again. He ordered all his merry throng to cheer him up with a sport and song. for he would have to fight a three-headed giant very strong to gain the transports that belong to love the Lady Blight. And come forth, he said, minstrels all, you storytellers in my hall, and tell me while I arm romances such as may befall to prince and pope and cardinal and of lovers' charms. They fetched him first the sweetest wine, then mead and mazers they combine. With lots of royal spice and gingerbread exceeding fine, and licorice and elegance and sugar very nice, they covered next his ivory flank. With cloth spun of the finest hank, with breeches and a shirt, and over that, in case it fail, a tunic, then a coat of mail. For fear he might be hurt, and over the country to jerk, a hauberk, finest Jewish work, and strong in every plate, and over that his coat of arms, white as a lily's flowers charms, in which he must abate. His shield was of golden red, emblazed with the poker's head, carbuncles at his side, and there he swore by ale and bread that he would kill the giant dead. Betide what might betide, boiled leather on his shins had he, his sword was seethed in ivory, his helm was copper bright, his saddle was of narwhal bone, his bridle shone like a precious stone, or sun, or moon at night. Of cypress was the spear he bore, not made for peace but boding war. The head was sharply ground, his palfrey was of dapple gray, it wandered in an ambling way, and softly trotted around. About my lords, this is an opening fit, if you want any more of it, I'll tell you more, no doubt. Now hold your tongues for charity, my noble knights and ladies free, and listen to my spell to battle and to chivalry, and making love and warranty. For such it was I tell. Men tell romances such as this about Sir Horn, Sir Hypus, Sir Bevis, Sir Guy, Sir Lebus, and Sir Platimus. But our Sir Topaz wore in door above the lesser fry. His worthy steed he then bestrode, and forth upon his way he glode. Like sparkles from a flame, and on his crest he bore a tower, and struck thereon a lily flower. God guard him from all the shame, and he was a valiant knight. He sought no house at evening light, but laid him down on earth. Wrapped in his hood, his helm on a pillow, he tried his palfrey to a willow. It grazed to keep its girth, but he drank water from the well. So did the knight Sir Percival, that worthy man's at arms, till on a day